All right, can everybody hear me? All right. So look, this is just a regular file, just like your files, and you're gonna take your go to file, and then go to export, and you're gonna see a whole bunch of different options here for exporting. For us, in our case, we're gonna export as a STL. You see? So the STL here is going to be the file type we're going to export. This file type's generally what you want to use for doing exports for a 3D printing file. In our case, we're going to be using a program by Ultimaker called Cura to format the file. So I'm gonna, but first we have to do export in Blender. So now I'm gonna do Blender. Choose where you want to leave your model. um, I'm just gonna put it on this folder I have on my desktop. Um, sometimes you, sometimes there's like a modifier on your file, and that goes under geometry. Um, and sometimes you have a scale. Generally, this is the scale that I use, and so I don't need to change any settings on here. Batch mode should be off. Um, and let me move this out of the way. But that's pretty much it. You just export XTL, boom, that's done. If you're doing a different file type, for example, there's some augmented reality softwares that you want to use a one of these type of formats, FBX file. Um, Generally, on what I want you to do as a preservation format, we talked about this last time a little bit, but I want you to export your work as a OBJ, an object file type. You see this? And I want you to do it as a STL. It would be good for you to have this as an insurance policy on that platform that we use, the Padlet. So your artwork is in an OBJ and in an STL. And the reason I'm telling you that is because if I have a problem with print it with getting your file, at least I have two different file types to choose from. Um, and then also you want to save as in your native, what we call native. It's going to be your Blender format. So it's going to be .blend. So you want to save all of them, three different formats, and I'll make sure we have it listed right here on the board. But just three different formats, and you should be good. And that's a way of making sure your stuff is backed up. And just like me and Mr. Ryan talked about way a long time ago, is that if your artwork isn't in backed up on three different things, it's kind of not backed up. So just keep that in mind. Three different formats in three different locations. So it could be on Google Drive or whatever your cloud thing is, on Padlet. And also, you want to have a hard copy. And generally speaking, I like to have at least two hard copies somewhere on the computer and on an external hard drive. So it's a good practice to get into now. Um, I'm not going to even save that there because I don't want to use up any more space than I already have. But that's pretty much it, y'all.